Good morning, students, and welcome to St. Benedict's College. Firstly, I want to congratulate all of you on your success in the SCA exams. I know it has been very difficult for the students to navigate through COVID-19, and I really believe that you have come through on the other side being successful and defeating the odds. You have all proven that you are resilient and that you are capable of great success. So, with that being said, congratulations to all of you, and I pray and I hope that your stay at St. Benedict's College is met with positivity and a lot of growth. Yeah. My name is Mr. Miguel. My name is Mr. Miguel, and I am a theater arts teacher. I teach theater arts at the lower school, which is Form 1 to 3, and at the CSEC level, which is CXC, and that begins at Form 4 and then finishes at Form 5. I also teach performing arts, which is a subject at the CAPE level, which is Form 6, 6-1, and 6-2. And the performing arts is broken down into two areas: business for the arts, and then you separate into different disciplines like music, drama, film, etc. And I teach the business for the arts unit at the Cape level, right? At the school, there are two theater arts teacher, I being one of them, Miss Jones, Miss Kimberly Jones being the other one. So at some point in your stay, she may or may not teach you drama. So, what can you expect from our theater arts class? Well, firstly, you can expect to improve your voice and control your body. Now, theater arts is a movement based class, it's a practical based class. So, it's divided into two components really. There is the physical element, which is where you have to move, you may have to do voice work and body work. And there's the theory element, which is where you would learn things like theater history, different acting techniques, different techniques on a whole. You will learn things like who are the people responsible for running plays and doing productions, etc. Expect to perform. This is a performance based class, and though we are in COVID and the situation for most subjects and most people are different, there will still be performance elements implemented throughout your stay, at least while COVID is here, right? So you can't expect to perform. And to perform, we mean do something in front of an audience, whether that audience be your mommy, your daddy, your cousins, your neighbor, or your camera, right? You have to perform. Expect to read and analyze a play or a script. So we are in the playmaking business in theater arts. We deal with plays, we deal with scripts, and in order for you to understand what we do and what other people have done before you, you must become accustomed to reading and analyzing plays. It's very similar to literature in that regard, because in literatures of English, you have to get your books, your novels, your poems, you have to read them, you have to analyze them to make sense of them. The difference is after we analyze and read these plays to make sense of them, we now have to take that play to the stage. Expect to learn about the history of theater. We can't do anything without understanding what and where it came from. Yeah, so we do some theater history, of course, for the Form 1 level, and Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 is not that intense or deep, but we still touch on it. Expect to learn about culture. We operate in a cultural hemisphere. Um, Theater is part of the entertainment industry, therefore, it is part of the cultural industry. So we learn about culture, we learn about cultural forms, we dissect culture and we see where where our culture is theatrical and vice versa. We see the relationship between theater and culture. We see the dynamics, and we see how we could build and learn from culture as it regards to theater arts. Expect to create characters and understand them. Now, I said previously that you have to perform. So you have to perform something, right? And anytime you perform, you create a character. You will learn what a character is, how we go about building a character, and that is adding layers and understanding the character from an emotional standpoint. And expect to have fun, right? Theater art is a very fun class, but it's also a very disciplined class. If you speak to anybody who is involved in performing, whether it be theater, dance, music, singing, poetry, it takes a lot of discipline, right? And I like a disciplined class. I like you to do your homework on time. I like you to do all your assignments on time. I like you to listen. I like you to respect me, respect yourselves, and respect other people. And then we have fun. I remember when I was at UE, there was a lecturer of mine who said, it's called show business, not show fun. So once we take care of the business, and the business in this regard is our classwork, we have fun after. Yeah? All right. So what will you need for this class? You'll need a couple of things. You'll need a book to take your notes. You will need a book for journaling. In theater, we journal a lot. And I give you, after every class, I ask you to journal your experiences in the class, what you would may have learned in the class, what knowledge you may have gained that you didn't know prior. Um, I may ask you to get creative with your journals, draw pictures, take photos, etc. You'll need an assortment of props, costumes, and wigs, and this is obviously for the practical elements of it. So these things can and will help you develop characters, and you also learn the relationship between character building and props, costumes, and wigs. And you need your imagination, right? Theater and creativity cannot function without imagination. Imagination is the bedrock on which we stand. So you will need to bring your A game with your imagination. Don't be shy. If you are reserved, that's okay, right? There are different personality types, but I really implore you to get creative and use your imagination in classes. So how will the class be delivered? So obviously we are in COVID-19, which means we are social distancing. A lot of us, or most of us, are quarantined at home, which means we will be using virtual schooling. Yeah. So the main method of delivery will be the EduPage. I know that I believe Mr. Quancap would have introduced you and your parents to EduPage, right? So what will happen is I make videos and I will post content on the EduPage. I will post classes on the EduPage. EduPage is where we will also take role, where I will leave assignments for you to do, as in homework or any other assignments, and I am your exams will be administered via the EduPage. Google Classroom. Now, Google Classroom is a secondary means of delivery. It is really meant to just reinforce or act as a backup to the EduPage. So for example, if I post something on EduPage and for some reason it was deleted or you can't find it, I will also post it on Google Classroom as a secondary method or a backup. Also, there may be videos that are too large to the EduPage, so I may just send a link or post a link via Google Classroom, right? But our main, like I say, our main method of delivery is EduPage. Google Meet. So I don't know if you were introduced to synchronous classes and asynchronous classes. So with the EduPage, it will mostly be asynchronous, which means that we are not interacting face to face. Much like what I'm doing here, where you see a video with a slide, it may be similar to that on the EduPage. But with Google Meet, that is where we meet synchronously. So I will send you a Google Meet code on the EduPage via a chat to your class. You will then go to Google Meet, input the code, and we will have our class via Google Meet, right? Whatever we do in class, however, again, we go back to the EduPage. The class content is also posted on EduPage, and again, homework and assignments will be posted on the EduPage. So I really want you to get familiar with the EduPage, right? Now, with that being said, I want to challenge you guys this morning. I know you're new to St. Benedict's College and you're new to the EduPage and everything like that. But your first assignment, because I don't know who you are, is I want you to take a picture of yourself, like a headshot, much like you would have given to the school. I want you to post that picture on the EduPage, and I want you to write your name and a little bit about yourself next to the picture. Yeah. If you go on your curriculum, or if when you go on the EduPage, you will find um, things called materials where you could post pictures, etc. So I want you to take a picture of yourself, or if you are that creative, draw a picture of yourself. Tell me your name and tell me a little bit from you. Yes. So again, congratulations on making it this far in your journey. Congratulations and welcome to St. Benedict's College. And I look forward to being your teacher for the next year. All right, guys, do have a great day.